Hi guys, Steph here and welcome back to the channel, and today's video is all about our galactic center, or the center of our galaxy as we know it. Now, I'm looking at this from purely a spiritual and astrological lens. So although I talk a little bit about the science of this supermassive black hole, which is the galactic center, I am predominantly speaking about it from a spiritual lens. So if anything doesn't make sense, when I use the word research, I really mean Google, so yes. Now you will see in the description box that I've created 2 new guided meditations, which obviously we'll have a link to in the description box. And this video also goes into detail the reasoning behind those. And they are created and developed by me for you to link you up to this cosmic potential that is encircling the earth over the next week, and it is coinciding with this next full moon. So a lot's going on energetically from that spiritual lens or that astrological lens. So this video is going to explain it all. Every year the sun conjuncts with the galactic center. This aspect or part of the kind of extended region of space that we interact with, not just our solar system, which a lot of astrology is based on. The galactic center is obviously many, many more light years away from our sun or Saturn or Jupiter or even Neptune and Pluto and those far out planets. It's very far away, so the energy that we're talking about here in this video isn't necessarily something that's spoken about often, especially when we talk about natal charts or astrological predictions, full moon meditations, all that stuff. But the galactic center, in my opinion, isn't something that can be ignored. It is literally the primordial point of expansion within our galactic Milky Way. And very recently, only in 2018, scientists officially declared that the center of our galaxy is in fact a supermassive black hole, and that is named Sag A star. So if you're doing your own Googling, that might help you kind of find out what we're talking about. Now, all life in our Milky Way organizes itself around this galactic center, and it's full of what can only be described as ineffable, incomprehensible energy. It's too hard for us to comprehend what's going on in this galactic dust cloud, and also not just in the black hole but surrounding the event horizon. It can be likened to a cosmic storm which releases energy across the entire electromagnetic spectrum: visible light, X-ray, gamma, radio waves, Hawking radiation. You name it, it's all in this cloud or storm. And these energies actually release and travel through the galactic arms, which spiral outwards. And it travels downstream right into our little humble region of space and interacts with our solar system and our planets, and thus all the living organisms within our solar system, aka us, as we ourselves are transmitters and receivers of energy. So this galactic center, when you look at it from the Earth, it appears like an ominous kind of dark cloud. You may have seen it when you look up at the night sky. And it lies at the feet of the constellation of Fucus and at the tail of Scorpio and kind of at the top of Sagittarius. I believe it's the bow. In all of my research, I found what really jumped out to me, that the Mayans actually called this part of our galaxy the Dark Rift, and it was depicted in art forms as a water serpent or a water dragon whose mouth was the entrance to the underworld. And the Mayans' idea of the underworld was a place of gardens and palaces, not the fire pits that the word underworld might invoke within our imaginations. And it's from here that life came forth and was birthed and began its journey in this dimension, or it began its evolution in this dimension. The story of the galactic center, whatever lens you want to view it in, scientifically, through ancient cultures, through philosophy, through astrology, whatever it is, at the end, it's an origin story that's shrouded in an interstellar dust cloud. But even in mystery, we can pull meaning and find meaning. That's what humans do. That's what we are almost designed to do. That's what we're good at, storytelling, right? So finding or making this meaning is the purpose of the 2 meditations that I've created to coincide with this cosmic event. So the first prepares your nervous system to receive the transmission from the galactic center through its alignment with our sun. So the sun's receiving information, we're receiving information from the sun. Now this preparation, if you will, is important because how much you receive is determined by how much your body can accept and hold messages. We are spiritual beings in human form, and we do have to acknowledge that this physical form can become stagnant and become blocked. And we really have to put in the effort to ensure that it's flowing and doing what it's designed to do. To perhaps understand this better, imagine inviting someone into your home that you really respect, and you make them sit on the floor in the corner because the table and chairs are piled with too much junk because you were too lazy to put it away before that person came. Do you actually think that that person would want to come and share their time and their wisdom? The same goes for your physical body or your energy body. Many frequencies are stored within that do require clearing, and that is what this first meditation will do, and it can ensure that you're ready to truly receive. It's so important to prepare yourself for cosmic events like this. By clearing out the junk, you are an open container for Source to move in and work through. Now, the second meditation in this mini-series is essentially a tool for you to receive the transmission of information. It gives you full permission to be in the space within you that hears, and more than hears, but understands beyond that logical, reasoning, thinking mind, where you can allow that limitless wisdom of your own highest self to encode the transmission for you. And I say your own higher self because it's not necessarily or necessary for you to do anything, but relax and listen to the words consciously and just be in that receptive state. You don't need to interpret or analyze anything during the meditation. It's simply to move into a state of receptivity. Going forward from these 2 meditations is when the information that you have received, which will likely be highly symbolic in nature, can be dissected and analyzed through, an oracle card reading or any other tool of spiritual inquiry that you decide. Journaling, it can be something, any tool really. The tool isn't important. Sometimes you might not even use a tool. You might just acknowledge that you have received something of great importance and just allow life to unfold. For example, when you buy a new car and all of a sudden you see the make and model of that car everywhere you go. It's not that all of a sudden sales have gone through for that car company, through the roof for that car company. But it's because you've spent the time and money investing in that make and model of car, you have subconsciously alerted your system that this is of great importance, so you start spotting it everywhere, even though you're not looking for it. That's the same thing that can happen in this meditation if you decide not to do any actual extra inquiry or deciphering. That's fine, because your subconscious will go about bringing your attention to your conscious attention to conversations or events or circumstances or people, resources that match that frequency that you have downloaded. So if you want to complement the meditation through some form of greater inquiry or deeper inquiry, I am offering Galactic Center readings, which sounds very fancy, but all I'm doing there is basically helping you decode the information that you receive during the meditations. Or if you're inclined to do it for yourself, you can access my Master the Oracle online course. And this course is essentially designed for those who have little to no experience with oracle cards, yet want to uncover the best ways to use cards as a tool for spiritual growth and self-inquiry. So if that sounds more like you, check out this link or in the description box somewhere. And for those of you already in the course, these meditations will be uploaded in MP3 form to the members only page, plus a major discount for the Galactic Center reading, if you so choose. So I think I've said everything I wanted to say about that. As always, everything can be in the description box. Write a comment down below if you want to ask me any questions. If you like this video or you like the meditations, press like, because it really supports my channel. It helps the algorithm get this information out there. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Have an amazing week leading up to Christmas. Hope you've enjoyed my Christmas tree and lights. Actually a real tree, and it's actually 2.5 meters tall. I don't know what that is in feet for the American audience, but it's hitting my roof, and I just wanted to include it. I'm just continuing to talk now and not saying anything important, so I will just say see you in the meditations, guys. Bye. Or what I would describe as a significant astrological cosmic. That's I need to do this. Mwah.